Hey everyone, Colin Johannesson with the MCTO here. Oftentimes, when we think about TAP or transition as a whole, a lot of us only think about the service member, but that's simply not the whole picture. Most of the time, there's a family or a spouse at least involved. So that's what today's video is about. We'd like to share with you the perspective of the transition from the viewpoint of a military spouse instead of just a service member. So to do that, we brought on Melinda, and she's going to share her journey going through TAP with her husband as he prepared to exit the military with more than 28 years of service. So take it away, Melinda.
I am a military spouse for 28 years. My husband recently retired last year. It was an interesting experience to go as a spouse as opposed to an observer or looking at the curriculum. Every time I go to a TAP course, I learn something new. And I've been to it so many times, but it was amazing how much I learned this time just sitting there and listening for the information rather than listening to the words, listening to the flow, listening to all the things I'm required to do as part of my job. He actually transitioned October 1 was his retirement date of 24. He started terminal leave in May of 24. He went to TAP, I want to say it was the previous August. He was well ahead, but with me as a spouse, he didn't have a choice otherwise. But he thoroughly enjoyed the classes. He got so much out of it and came home with so many notes. And what was satisfying for me the most was he came home one day after the first day, and he's like, "This is really good information." He's like, yes, it is. So when you have an 06 Marine Colonel that says this information is useful to you, you know you're doing something right.
So military spouses attending TAP can often lead to a smoother and more successful transition. This could be because they may ask questions that the service member may not think to ask of themselves. And as Melinda wisely pointed out, if you attend TAP with the mentality of just checking a box, that's exactly what you're going to get out of it. So do yourself a favor and think beyond service when you attend TAP. And I'll see you next time.